Hey guys, apologies for the radio silence, but the last week has been kind of like a health blah kind of week. If you guys have followed me since 2021, you know that I deal with ovarian cysts and I had one of those rupture, but then it got infected and then I had to take antibiotics, go to the ER, and it was a whole thing. But I'm good now. I I just wanted to come on here and talk about two different things, not related to health because I'm tired of that. One of which is, so you guys know that I have been working on my third book, Thunder's Corner, which is a fiction novel about a mystery surrounding a horse rescue, and I wrote. It's been kind of slow going. I mean, I started it in January, not long after I published Breathing Roses, but then I kind of took a break to put out the poem book because that was more like copy paste than it was writing. And so that I kind of took more breaks because of health. Like, it's been slow going, but I mean, honestly, my goal was just to have it done by the end of 2025. I'm enjoying it, not rushing it. Plus, I love the first draft, so I'm just enjoying it. But today, on my treatment, and for like 10 minutes afterwards, I wrote a 1,400 word writing session, and I hit 20,525, somewhere around there, words, which is officially the most words I have written in a project, a singular project, since 2017 when I wrote Saving Falcon. Which I never published, and probably is never going to see the light of day. Okay, guys, it was my first book. It was atrocious. Okay, you don't want to read it. Yeah, because Breathing Roses topped out at just over 20K, and then the poem book, obviously, it's a poem book. It was only 7K. So it's the most words I've written in a singular project that I'm planning on publishing as well ever. So that's pretty exciting, and I'm really enjoying it. Honestly, mystery is a harder genre than I thought it would be. I took my inspiration from Nancy Drew, okay? Because I love Nancy Drew, I love mystery, that's why I went with mystery. But it's a harder genre than I thought because I have to solve my own mystery. It's kind of hard to solve your own mystery. It's easier when you're the reader and you have it laid out for you and you're trying to solve it, and somebody already knows the ending, versus you're the one that has to make the ending, that has to solve the mystery. So anyway, I haven't quite gotten there yet. I'm not sure I know how to tie everything up in a nice little bow, but I am excited that I have officially hit that goal. I wanted to hit that this morning. So exciting news for that, and at least for me. And then the other thing is another kind of book I've been working on, if you will. I bought, just to hit myself in the head with that. Okay. Maybe the pill still affected me. I bought this on Cyber Monday to photograph Florida wildlife, and if you guys saw my last vlog, you know that I added two animals into that, the bottlenose dolphin and the frigate bird, when I went on that dolphin boat tour, which if you want to see that, you can go to the previous vlog. I'm not sure if I put the bird in there or not, honestly, but the dolphins were there. But yesterday, or not even technically yesterday, it started last Saturday, so almost a week ago. I got one other thing in here, and then yesterday I took a walk because it's tadpole season. I wanted to get some tadpoles, and I did get those, but I also got a couple, well, more than a couple other things. So I'm going to show you what I've added since last weekend. I'm pretty sure I've shown the other pictures. Maybe we'll just go through all of them. Why not? So, yeah, I'll show you what I got. I'm up to 43 species. All of these photographs, minus 2, were taken by me. 2 of them are from my brother. But yeah, it's pretty exciting, and I'm really enjoying it as a hobby, honestly. And next time I see my mom, I'm gonna go to the zoo because 2 of these pictures are from the zoo. Some, they're not all like recent photos. I dug through my photos, but 2 of these pictures are from the zoo, from the Florida section, because I got a picture of a manatee and a panther. But so next time I see my mom, we're gonna go back to the zoo because I can like sneak through the Florida section taking pictures for my album. So anyway, yeah, let me show you. So if you guys haven't seen before, or it's been a while, I'm just going to take you all the way back to the beginning, honestly. So interesting story is this little bird right here, the boat-tailed grackle, led to this whole thing, okay? So I took a walk one day just because I wanted to get out in the sun, feel like, a break from blood sugar or whatever. So I took a walk, and I saw this little bird, and I was like, I've never seen that bird before. And So I decided to photograph it, and then I decided to look up what it was, and then it got me into looking up other things, and then I was like, you know what, I'd love to make a photo album of this, just for my own personal, like, hobby. And so this little boat-tailed grackle led to this entire adventure that I've done so far. So yeah, that was like one of the first pictures for this album that I acquired. On that same walk, I came across a white ibis, which is obviously the white one, and a crow. We have giant crows in Florida. Okay, it's weird, but so I put those in there, and then I dug through this is one of those dug through pictures. At one point, I took a picture of this bird in our window, just because there was a bird in the window, and it's a Carolina wren. So I've had help from Reddit identifying some of these. I've identified some of them myself. It's just kind of like I try to identify if I can. I say that because there is a couple in here from yesterday that I have no clue what they are. But until then, everything was identified. So I've got 4 birds technically on the first page. I'm not even going to specify what was dug and what was taken. I'll just show you what I took yesterday. Some of these are recent, these are dug, but anyway, I'll just show the pictures. That's going to get long-winded. So here we got Anahinga birds, blue heron. We have a lot of these like water birds because we have a lake outside our window. Turkey vulture. I always thought that these were hawks, and then they were like, no, they're vultures. So turkey vulture. The Fanone crescent butterfly up there. The white peacock butterfly. Honeybees. Florida house gecko that was taken literally in my bathroom because there was a gecko in the bathroom, hence the name house gecko. Brown anole. Eastern black racer. This one I had to take from a vlog because I remember I made a vlog of it, so that's why it's kind of blurry, but snake. Florida sandhill crane. Again, the interesting thing of Florida, this was literally outside my porch in my backyard. So these birds are huge, by the way. Snowy egret, this one. Wood stork. A eastern gray squirrel, again outside my window. Pileated woodpecker. I'm not sure why. I guess this was taken far away, and that's why it's so blurry. But that's the only woodpecker I've ever seen around here. So I don't really haven't had an option to, get a better picture. Raccoon, same tree. Like I talked about at the zoo, so Florida panther and Florida manatee. American alligator at our lake at one point. That's an older picture. Gray ibis. Seagull, mallard duck, that was from that same walk. Cane toad, which I know they're invasive, but I put it in here anyway because I had the picture of it. Muscovy duck, same walk from the boat-tailed grackle, cute little birds, little babies, I mean. Gopher tortoise, that's one that my brother took, that was on an island near Florida, Shark-Tooth Island, I think. Florida soft-shell turtle, again, one my brother took. Cooter turtle, funny story with this one. I ran down people that were taking it out of the road. I was like, wait, can I get a picture of the turtle real quick? And so, yeah, I made friends trying to go take a picture of this turtle. Pelican, the Rudy turnstone, I wrote small, is this little small, really pretty bird. I love the markings, honestly. That's a seagull. Northern cardinal. I didn't know we had those in the wild here. I'd only seen them in in Arkansas until I took a walk one day. The Quaker parrot, monk. And now we're getting into the recent pictures. So this was from 2 weekends ago, the bottlenose dolphin, you guys saw that picture, and the frigate bird. Interesting fact about these birds, apparently they can stay aloft for weeks at a time, which is crazy. And they can get up to an 8-foot wingspan. I researched these animals, it's kind of fun. Anyway, so now these are the ones I took recently. These are from yesterday onward. This was from last weekend. I took a picture of fire ants. And yes, I kind of poked the fire ant mound to get the fire ants out. But anyway, I didn't get stung. So, fire ants. So these are what I did yesterday. So we've got tadpoles here. Some of these, the way they printed, I couldn't write them like down here. I had to write them on the papers. And this one kind of hard to see because it's black. But I'll point out, so like tadpole here, and you may not be able to tell because it looks just like blackness, but all of these are tadpoles. Unknown frog baby. This is what I mean by like unknown. these came from these tadpoles. I was scared I was going to step on one of these. But, you know, unknown frog baby. I really like this one. I don't know what kind of fish these are. If you know what kind of fish these are, let me know. But these were in our, these were in our lake. These little like minnow type fishies. Glossy ibis, which is like, I think all the ibises that are in Florida, at least around me. So I found just a random new species of ibis, not new species, but you know what I mean, for my book yesterday. So these are glossy ibis. This is a juvenile white ibis. So if you remember, like at the beginning, it was an all white bird. This is the juvenile of that. I just took a picture because it looked different. This is a dragonfly. Again, kind of hard to see the way it printed, but dragonfly right there. And we can end with a mosquito. There was a male mosquito on our porch, so I just took a picture of it. So between that and the book that I'm writing, these are just nice breaks from CF, from blood sugar, from my ovaries, and it's just really been fun to have these hobbies. So this vlog is already long enough. Thank you guys for joining me on it, and I will see you when I see you, because we all know I don't have a consistent uploading schedule.